Evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Halcyon Show. My name is Lorne Risley, host of the show. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. I'll be brutally honest. This is a very flimsy pretext with which to test my new webcam. As you can probably tell, the box is smaller. So the ratio is not what it used to be, so I've had to tweak how it looks. It doesn't have lines on it though, so that's nice. And the colors look a little nicer. So hopefully it enhances your viewing experience in so much as it doesn't detract from annoying lines being in the way, and I come across nice and crisp and silky smooth. But having to have a pretense for going live, I didn't want to just sit here and mumble, so I thought I'd pull up one of the live streams that I originally scheduled for last year and do a live reaction to... I've got two that I've originally had penciled in but haven't got around to doing, so I'll do those two. I'll do this one today and I'll do the other one another day. I know I said I wasn't going to do any live streams, but then again I also didn't anticipate getting a camera. I don't know, I just thought I'd kick that down the road again for some reason, but never mind. Here we go. What are we doing today? We are reacting to Slimbuck versus Pedro. Not sure why the V is lower, the versus in the title there is in up capital and lowercase, whatever. Classic don't flop. That's really it. That's all the information they put in the fucking section of the YouTube video that you're looking at. Other than you need to get the Don't Flop Patreon for just £5 and they link to it, so that's fine. I don't have anyone's Patreon at the moment. I had to cancel my Prem one because I'm cutting on my expenditure because it's kind of out of control at the moment with regards to shit that I'm paying for that I don't actually use. So that's not there, but I have very good things to say about the Premier Battles Patreon. So if the Don't Flop Patreon is anything like it, then I would strongly recommend that you consider taking a look. However, I know very little about Slimbuck. I know that he had a battle recently for Premier that was very well received. I know a little bit more about Pedro because, of course, Pedro is considered a legend. I've seen him live, I think, once for Checkpoint 5, Don't Flop. I don't know. Has Pedro performed for Prem? I want to say he has, but I've only... Really, I think of Pedro, I think of old school Don't Flop. I think of... it's mum joke time. Your mum's got a tattoo of the Umbro sign. I think of his battle against Marlowe. And I think of things that he said in that, like, you look like Count Dracula if you come from South Africa. You look like a barn owl that can't howl. You got bisexual biceps. You bisex from a bike shed. Like, he's an idiot in the shit he says and just blurts out. But it happens to sort of, he stumbles into rhymes rapidly and in such succession. You just can't. You can't not help be entertained. So, knowing very little about Slimbuck and having a pretty reasonable expectation of what's to come from Pedro, looking forward to this one because hopefully it's going to be a halfway decent battle. The video itself is only 18 minutes, so I don't imagine that there's going to be much... I don't think there's much in the way of chokes and stumbles if that's the case. So we'll watch this live now. Let me switch you first. In fact, I'm going to... Let's do full screen first, so you don't have to see any of the crap on YouTube. And then we'll go to our next page. There we are. Isn't that lovely? Get that out of the way because it's annoying me. And yeah, let's go. I think I've cranked this up, so it might be about to because it fucking deafened me a second ago. So also, I'm a little bit skittish. You can probably tell. I usually download the video so that it isn't taxing my laptop to the max. Literally so that the capacity hits 100% because that's what leads to a lot of the skittishness. I don't know what's going to happen when I press play here because I'm going to be watching it literally as the video is playing. I didn't download it because my video player, like everything else in the world at the moment, wants your debit card details, date of birth, place of birth, and everything fucking about you before it'll fucking work. And I'm starting to get sick of that shit. You don't need to know everything about me, YouTube, Google, and everyone else on the internet. My information is not as valuable as you think it is. Anywho, let's go.
Yo, I leave this iced tea because like I'm dropping him off at daycare.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing. Kickoff. 2 people on phones. Lads, I know. Oh, I know his name. I'm forgetting it now. Is that Impact? I forget. And the guy to the right, I don't know who that is. But lads, when you've got Kupar in the background there, grinning from fucking ear to ear because he can't wait for the battle to start. You got Will Ross there as well with his typically, like, I don't know if that man has ever looked up in his life. You always find him looking like that at you, like he's got a perpetual brood on. But lads, battle starting. Get off your fucking phones, man. Like, give the guys your attention. That's what you're there. You're in the front row as well.
Yo, I leave his eyes teary like I'm dropping him off at daycare. He'll get a spinning uppercut and then I'll bottle him in his face here. I'm in a different criteria. It's obvious he's a gay bred. You came all the way from Nigeria. Well, you probably should have stayed there. This way, friends, mum will get in the rain. Your eyebrows look like you plucked them with shame. I hope dreamers and shanks get stuck to your brain. They'll have to change your name to Slim when I take every butt from your name. You'll get put in a hole like you sniffed up K. Bars so strong like you lift up sway. Today ain't gonna be Slimbuck's day. You get 3 lots of beats like when Slimbuck's Dre. Here's a quick update. You're a rap battler. Your mum's Mark Henry, she's a big black grappler. You're shoving her head with a tic-tac rattler. What? Bars more fake than the tits on Pamela. You think bitch on camera, face first on the floor. The punches that I give him would be way worse than a war. I lay lurking from law. You pray pervin and poor. I'll open up your skull like I'm the brain surgeon from Saw. I may lurking some more after we're done here. You're going on thinking you're hard because you drunk beer. Comparing your bars to mine, but they can't even come near. I get paid at your crib and bust some part of your mum's ear. Like after I've won clear out, raise the cleaver. I be bringing you death because I don't rate you either. I be spitting the best, your bars are fake and cheaper. I rip the skin off your flesh with a potato peeler. Your bars are bait and weaker, but I'll straight wreck you. You look like Adesanya's gay nephew. Listen, Slim Bender, you should take records. I ain't a DFS driver, but I make beds move. Yo, I take his mother on a date, she can pick a movie. He's new to battle rap and grime, he's never hit a groupie. You shouldn't brag about a crime if you did it truly. Have you already passed your prime and you're still a newbie? I make you sniff a roofie, then I'll be surrounding your crew. You see the shadow of a van coming out of the blue. It's the maddest battle rapper since 2002 versus the mummified alien they found in Peru. He got a few thousands of views now, he thinks he's made it. You're dehydrated, you couldn't have a piss to take it. If you ever set a record, I'll be quick to break it. I bet it's the battle that we're in, you're gonna live to hate it. Like your so face it if you aren't a moron. I snap the toes off your foot so it's hard to walk on. Even if I lose, it's the heart I fought from. And every life matters, but apart from your one.
Okay. Here's the thing with Pedro, man. How much of that fucking applies to Slimbuck apart from calling him Adesanya's gay nephew? Is that what he said? And the only link is that he's black and from Africa and thin. Like, here's... Okay. I haven't had Pedro on the podcast yet, so I'm going to say this knowing full well this probably rules me off ever interviewing him. That puts me in mind of fucking Pen Game, man. Like, on a fucking reel, I suppose it works, because you're not really looking for anything all that deep, intrinsic, and interesting. You're just looking for stuff to kind of poke you a little bit, and you move on to the next thing. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. Again, the only good line, and it's so tentative. Yeah, so anyways, that is as quintessential a Pedro round as you will ever get. So fair enough. Anyways. Oh god, that was glitchy as shit. Anyways, no graphics, no room for production around here.
Oh, Pedro. Oh, first of all, shout out to Word on the Streets. Yeah. Shout out to Hip Hop Event, Battle Rap Africa, Lyrical Wars. Man, okay, thanks for having me. Yeah. Pedro, I won't lie. I am fascinated by the way you come up with these bars on the spot. It's something not just any bro can do. I mean, you've had over 50 battles in your career. I barely wrote for 2, bro. If there's a poll about who's winning today, I think I'm gonna vote for you. Hit me with that mom joke time on, bro. Sign is over, dude. No, it's true. But you know what the difference is? I'm coachable. That's why I don't roll with the strolls, Pedro. I know the rules. All those rounds off the top. Well, I've got snipers on the roof, so the joke's on you. That's why I keep telling y'all that it's all about perspective. Most of these fellas be scared. When they look at you, they see one of the greatest freestyler. I see a veteran who's never prepared. So I told myself today, it is on site. We're in the UK, go ahead. Bring a knife to a gunfight, but it's fatality. A cavalry. I named this bitch Megan, because the man could take another son away from his family. You can rap with me.
It's 50% off your first month of
That's how
Pure
you can
Gym
tell
with
it's on
no
YouTube.
joining fee. It's the kind of motivation you
YouTube
need
loves
to get
ruining
training.
its fucking
We're here.
content by inserting, hey, you're watching battle rap. By the way, do you want to join a gym, fatso? Like, fucking hell, YouTube. Stop it. Stop it. Do you not make enough money from the fucking video, for the hundreds of millions of views on platforms with millions of subscribers? You can leave my channel alone. When I don't monetize any of my content, you don't have to run adverts on my channel. For fuck's sake, YouTube. Anyway, I'm ranting at YouTube. I'm supposed to be entertaining you, the viewer. Sorry. Slight reprieve. By the way, interrupt Slimbuck's round. They put their advert break. Again, you can see this actually on your screen right now. Look, Don't Flop have chaptered it. You two, put the fucking advert between the chapters, brother. My brother in Christ, why did you interrupt Slimbuck's round? Shut up, YouTube. Slimbuck, as you were.
City, and it's no joke when close to home, bro. M16, 1AR. I made this look like a postcode. You don't know. You don't know, though. You don't know, though. British or American, to me, you all the same. Step on a Nigerian and get taken out. That's Lauren James. So you caught the game. Or you caught the game. Better move back. You should know that this time I'm not losing to no shootouts because I was raised with the killers. Face to face with the dealers. Remember your trip to North Macedonia? Yeah, I stayed with the Nina. Fake.
How did he know? Nina, let's go.
Yeah, I stayed with the Nina Faye. Some of my niggas ride with me and they all armed with a 9. I mean, if this gun jams, I'm gonna use one of my brother's ratchets. That's Ryan Geeks.
Hang on, just one quick question. That's a weird glitch. Quick question then. So, YouTube's algorithm, if you censor fuck and shit and cunt and all those words, fine. You drop a hard N-bomb, and YouTube's cool with that. I'm pretty sure that, like, in terms of monetize, like, I feel like that's a word you can't monetize on. I don't know. Yeah, YouTube and its rules these days is so weird. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, as you were, Slimbuck.
Dying breed, the fool's doomed. Today we gonna know who's who. Shoot you with a deuce. I can see the gunshot residue from a good view. Powder on the nose, and that's something you should be used to. Already know.
Let's go.
Today we gonna know who's who. Shoot you with a deuce. I can see the gunshot residue from a good view. Powder on the nose, and that's something you should be used to. Already know you got a loose screw. That's why I feel this an arrangement. Don't flop. The more fiends you throw my way, the more I make the dead painless. But remember, this is your second anniversary card, right? Oh, I commend that. But there's the beer trap, because I'm giving you another Mac you're gonna leave to remember. Rap me.
Okay. Alright, shout out. We got battle. First ever round.
Considering it's his debut, fair play to him, man. Well, don't flop,
listen,
I mean.
Every single bar was whack, but you ripped. I've never heard such a pile of rap.
Every single bar was whack, just want to tell you that.
I've never heard such a pile of absolute. Why are you attracted to spit? I'm not sure you're rap better in attribute spit. I'll jack his new whip, then I'll slam him through the windshield. Mummify his corpse, then I'll stash him in a big field. If he's taking rods all day, but he still hasn't got a fish field. You're lucky you lost it up to now when you still haven't got your wig peeled. Yo, if you ever see me lose, that's a rare failure. I get brain off your bird, that's why I'm bare brainier. Comparing your bars to mine, yours are bare lazier. So if you legitimately beat me, then fair play to you. Yo, that's spit bare wavy, yo, well, every scheme of it is mastered. And who do you think you're talking to, you cheeky little Yo, I can beat you when I'm sober, brother, even when I'm plastered. I wet you in your boat, try and see and you'll get harbored. They've all seen you get fathered like a naughty step you. Your bars are so moist, I should have bought a wetsuit. I bang a margin, the couch trying to draw the bed suit. Catch you going, you're the Mickey Walks and next route. Lads, you're too poor to get loot or even have a bath though. Water colder than...
I will say, the other thing about Pedro that I've kind of grown to notice wasn't as... Now that I think about it, it wasn't as prevalent live. I don't know whether it's just a one-off. You can't really... He gets into this sort of flow of... And, like, he seems so intent on hitting the sort of the beat of the word, like like almost like percussion, that you kind of lose the roundness of some of the vowels and some of the punctuation and some of the sharpness of some of the consonants, and it makes it just really hard to follow. Like, almost like it's almost like a trick he's employing to make the stuff sound like it's rhyming better than it really is. I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard to follow. But like, everyone else is kind of popping for it because I guess it's the exuberance of it. But again, I've got to be honest, so far I haven't heard anything that's that reaction worthy. Cooper loving it in the background.
Snow. Your bottom tier, blood. You're not a battle star, bro. And I can't see you moving like laminar flow. Gary Barlow songs is what you cry yourself to sleep to. You got the heart of a pussy, blood. Inside yourself, I see through. Catch me, yo. You get lit up like my dad when I'm trying to melt a P2. You're too slim, but you need to buy yourself a beef stew. Hey, listen, I wouldn't want to be you when you lose half a buck. You chill on back roads eating rhubarb and duck. Sniffing cocaine, it's too hard to catch him under a dick like a used soda cup. It's too hard to tuck, man, shank, cause it's so big. Leave you leaking from the net like a cat with a broke lid. Completely dry me out is the fact that your flow did. Your floors get unearthed cause you got handled a whole dig. You'll get yammed like a smoked ribbonette for tea time. You're your neighborhood snitch up in Fed with street crime. Your tracks are all trash, you never let the beat shine. And your battle rapping stats are getting set to decline. You need to get some me time. Just call it a day, mate. You're the type to cry if Jake Paul didn't make weight.
Okay, that's pretty funny, but again, doesn't apply to him. But what you'll notice as well, do any of his sentences not start with the word you? I've just counted like 7 or 8 lines in a row there where it's just, you be doing this, you be doing that, you be doing this, you be doing that. It's like, there's just every line is a jump off. Like, it's just bang, 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 bang. It's, yeah, like, there's an angle in there, lads. I'm feeding you now. I'm feeding you. Kick Nelly like that one too. That's kind of funny.
Straight bait. So let's get stuck into this beef like a fork in a steak bakes. I could have floored him at AJ. I'd knock out his lung power. Pull up on his bird and I'd pop out a sunflower. 2 minutes later, should be having a cum shower. And the way he's getting beaten, it be making this sour. Go in, brother. Let's go. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Let's go. Round 2 of Slimbuck. Let's go.
Pedro. You one of the founding fathers of UK battle rap, facts. Dropping on them bars. You made us feel London from afar. When Don't Flop you a star, but I don't get it. What's up with all this lot? When vets from the States get booked in the UK, they be headliners. But kings like you happily go over there to be bottom of the card. Pathetic. That's why it's crazy to me. It's crazy that you still look like this after over 50 battles and it's not a cruise. I heard you made your first million of battle rap and it was just the views, not fucking.
Which is no fucking mean feat, man.
This simple phone hack lets me know when an incoming call is business, so I don't miss out on any opportunities. Get a
That's good for you, asshole. Go away, dickhead.
Ooh, you used to have my love for dude. Oh, how you fell off fast, bro. Your stars drop. It hurts me seeing you flinging cops from rappers' heads. Cause now when you rap, people barely take their hats off. Sad cause. Sad cause. Oh, you blame it on your addiction? Look around, Pedro. You think you're the only one here using that crack stuff? I know how it feels when you no longer have the star boss, no longer the man the crowd love. So you get some 9 to 5 to meet up the backlog. Your insecurities have you doing ass jobs, and that sucks. Yo, Pedro, you ripping t-shirts now? You're fucking swine. Wait, Today, before that ever crossed your mind, remember that I can come to your city, but you can't come to mine. Joke all you want is fine. My emphasis is on the punch. Just know when to draw the line. Okay, fast track, the gas blast the whole place. You in the hospital on your last lap in the cold state. From the main ward to the ICU, they had Pedro transferred like Lampard in 08. You in no shape.
Let's go.
You in no shape. You in no. I know what's crazy? I see the bitch move. He met Karma with the EMT dudes, cause for them to use the defibrillator, they had an EMCU. You in trouble. You in trouble, nigga. Oh, you like to pray on the frail? You like to pray on the frail? Sat to the call. Try that shit with me. I came prepared. That's why I bought this one from a charity store. Okay, back to the call. I want you to comprehend some sheets. You're a lucky man to get some sheets. You have a big brother that sends you quid. Be thankful. You know how many people back home depends on me? You don't have a clue. Almost everything his brother paid for it. But I ain't trying to shade cousin. I'm just letting y'all know that it's the same treatment when the Drake busting. So I told my niggas, if the lame's running and you can find him at home, let his brother pay for it. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. Your whole career was built around life experiences. For some, it's fun. The domestic violence you saw growing up turns it on. I know why you dwell so much on parental bars. You punch with moms because your whole life dad has been punching mom. What's wrong? What's wrong is wrong. Now the whole league regrets about giving the homie respect. This isn't around about holding the tech. I just want the whole league to know that he should go back home and
Your mum carries ketamine that's hidden in a knee patch.
So the thing, I know this is his debut for Don't Flop. Thing I would say with Slimbuck, obviously I haven't seen his subsequent battles, so maybe he's tuned up since. I think he's trying to cram a lot in to build the premise of his lines, forgetting that it's battle rap, it's kind of poetry in a sense. So the more succinct you can be and get to the beat before people lose what you're trying to say or realize that so much of what you're saying doesn't rhyme. Like, I know that multisyllabics and things like that they're seen as more nerdy and geeky and shit like that, or reserved for sort of a tier, a battler that has perfected using them without absolutely fucking wrecking people, in terms of having to follow every beat, every fucking rhyming syllable within a sentence and within a bar and within a scheme. But I just feel like he takes a long time to get to the rhyming part of his stuff, and because of his elocution at the moment, again, debut, so maybe he's nervous, or maybe there's just a disconnect. It's hard to pick up where the bar, when the rhyme is supposed to hit. Almost it's not as natural feeling as I would want it to be. He's got some good ideas and some good concepts, and he throws a lot in there that's applicable to Pedro, but also self-identifies and bigs himself up while also legitimizing himself. But I just want to see him tighten things up a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, Pedro, what were you saying? Sorry, sir, I interrupted you.
Your mum carries ketamine that's hidden in a knee patch. If you get better, maybe I'll consider giving you a rematch. Oh, I'm so slim, I bet this dickhead's got a weak catch. I'll cut you with a blade that's used for trimming up a weed batch. Leave you hidden in a deep patch in total darkness. Your boy got dripped with a shank till it broke the sharpness. You'll get your flesh teared off like you provoked piranhas. Get cremated in a furnace used to mold katanas. I'm cold and heartless, blood, and I don't tend to blog. You would get burnt like I fired up a log. Why his hot got me battered in his foul-tempered frog. I've had more hand jobs than Stylebender's dog. Out in this mug and I'll step to man square. No shots, but you pretend to bang bare. Where you come from, no respect your gang there. They're trying to stop you getting crushed like protective handwear. Your head I'll bang bare if your roommate fully gassed like a butane canister. I could have buried you when I was just a new wave battler. I'll put you on wheels like a suitcase carrier. You've got a mental barrier, you dim. Nobody ever brings up Slimbuck. You get two bust lips and a chin tuck. He's battling me hoping it would bring luck. You've been stuck in the same bracket. Let's take packet. Fuck it, let's go. Yo, he's been stuck in the same bracket. Let's take packet. He bought a dildo online, but he's worried they may track it. When I make racket, you're so dumb in your brain hack it. Head don't trip him over his bike. Come on, take it out. Go in. What was that? Listen, I don't even know. Yo, you're so dumb in your brain hack it. When I make racket. Pedal trip him over his bike, what slim buckled and straight jacket. I break racket straight through the skeletal structure. Blade to the gut, I bet his belly will rupture. Send man straight to the medical doctor. Your parents gave you up for beer, blood, I bet you were foster. Yeah, I'm cooking him. Like an edible lobster, you get boiled alive. You got 6 virgin sisters, I'll be spoiling in 5.
Hang on. Sorry. Like, I'll be cooking him like an edible lobster. Oh, I want to unpack that. I want to unpack that so bad. I'm cooking him like an edible lobster. Cooking him like an edible lobster. Okay, sure. Why not? I interrupted you, Pedro. What were you saying, sir?
You get boiled alive. You got 6 virgin sisters, I'll be spoiling in 5. Your chick's a prostitute, just put in oil and drive. Bring me into your crew and watch the loyalty thrive. I'll tin foil the 5s and I'll sell it you for 2 bill. Dip from my boys, I'll be betting that your crew will. My crow leaved in wave till he fell under the food spill. I'll break your teeth with a pan and you will get another new grill. You couldn't get better from a flu pill. You're completely dried. I helped build up this seam of concrete applied. I don't know how you rap so but still compete with pride. I just 3-0'd this dickhead, but at least he tried. Give me some more. Final round on Slimbuck. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
For every neighborhood.
Why does you two
street
keep
corner,
interrupting
home,
Slimbuck?
For every child, caregiver,
What's wrong with you?
loved one, for every life.
Go away. Stupid YouTube adverts.
Okay.
Hold it down.
Go on, Slimbuck.
I hate it when you talk about Africa like it's a mini clan. You saw Black Panther and think it's all Wakanda. Silly fam. About 54 countries with different stand, but I get it, man. It's better rap. Make jokes how my brothers are coming here for some British stamp. Your name is Pedro, right? I think your mom has a thing for immigrants.
Let's go. My dad was
She's been a hoe. Say again. She's been a daddy hoe. Stalking all the bros and fucking on the low. They tell her to suck and swallow, and of course she can't say no. Ain't got opinions of her own. The way niggas force it down her throat, I've seen her pass. The way she gets attached is real and fast. Gave so many niggas STDs in the street, that's bad. She should have started the movie as The Little Mermaid, cause already the beach got crabs. I know what she into. Simple, slim, cool Nigerian boy, no pimple.
Hey, let's go, Slimbuck. Go in, bro.
I know what she into. Slim, cool, simple Nigerian boy, no pimple. Harriet Robson, she wanna get hit by the Greenwood. But enough of your mom, though. I heard what happened at the U.S. border at your last visitation.
Oh, shit.
You meant to be my boy, man. What is he doing? Max, I hate you.
Lads, it's never a great thing. Again, I know they're doing their best. It's not great that the biggest and best reaction of the entire battle so far is someone in the crowd throwing out a random reaction to something someone said innocuously. Yeesh. Yeesh.
Pedro! I heard what happened at the U.S. border on your last visitation.
Tell us. What happened?
You said you had issues with the feds. Come on, I asked around. It was just immigration. You want a criminal record that bad? I don't get it, man. The other day you chose going to jail over paying your debt of 250 pounds. What a gangster. I know your type, Pedro. You were bullied in school. Truly subdued. Started moving in groups, claiming bodies you never caught. Your last boss was too good to be true. Turns out the cops were looking for the weapon more than they was looking for you.
I'm a weapon.
Love, I practice what I preach, and that's bravery, brother. Only time I never did what I said, because I was the nigga that gave the order. Your main disorder is that you drink too much. And it reflects on your act. Stop your trip to the disaster card, your only chance to get on the map. To the extent that you slept at the train station, the same way we slept on your tracks. Put some respect on the act. Glorifying being drunk is the wrong flex, and that's why that battle turned out to be an upset. You lost to everybody, mainly because of your inferiority complex. You were dumb vet. Watch me sever this felony, hell of me. I'll make a movie with these battle rappers. I'm Emerson Kennedy. The psycho is still, I go on rival that way. When this silver rings, I swear I'm gonna give you the title match feel. Oh, look, before I go, I want to get this off my chest tonight. I hear the stereotype. This is all around the world now. They think all Nigerians are scammers, but look.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
It's crazy, bro. But the thing is, I know we got some little people that, by the way, some do a little bit of fraud. But
It's a nice way of putting it.
a little bit of fraud. But the truth is, if you look around the world, you see what we accomplished. All over the world, we got some of the best doctors and nurses. Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy are songs niggas rock with. And you have to be honest. The whole world, every country in the world, everyone got a swindler, right? Everyone got a swindler. That's why. You remember the other time your mom said she found love on the internet? Well, that was actually one of my niggas.
Yeah, your man doing a lap of the fucking crowd. Chill, dude.
Bottom line is when y'all mention the hush puppies of Nigeria, don't forget TJ Fletcher, Benny Madoff, Ivan Boski. The list goes on and on. I ain't trying to stick my head up for no felony, but I'm telling you, when you do this, please keep the same energy. Time.
Yo, hey, big out for him. He come all the way to UK and battled a legend like me who's got 100 battles. Big it out for us.
If he does say so himself, he came to the UK and battled a legend. Just want to point that out. Fucking hell. Right. This is going to be interesting. Can I get rid of it without making a noise? Yes, I can. Lovely. There you go. There you go. Rough battle when the fucking biggest reaction of the entire battle is an innocuous comment of someone reacting to something that someone said offhand. I will say that again, that's a pretty quintessential Pedro performance, albeit without anything that you can really point to as being, again, that sort of uniquely random, if that makes sense. Like, again, your mum's got a tattoo of the Umbro sign is just one of those things that when it dropped initially, people are just like, what? In that one, yeah, nothing really that you would really point to and saying, yeah, that's incredible or amazing. Slimbuck, I felt like he had the better ideas and the slightly more interesting angles. I think, though, again, either nerves or just the relative inexperience meant that, again, his execution of things was quite choppy and elongated. So it didn't hit in the same way. That's why that guy at the end reacting to the your mum found love bit, like it was the super hot fire thing, like he was going to do a lap of the fucking crowd as they're reacting and then kind of pop up in front of the camera like, oh my God, was that the craziest thing? And no one else reacted. Yeah, rough. However, I'm given to understand that Slimbuck has gone on to bigger and better things. Obviously, Pedro has put in other performances that are, fully noteworthy and fully praiseworthy. But yeah, man, that's probably one of the. I'm off the back of two, and both of them were don't flop, man. That's. I think here's the thing with that. I think better production could have protected them a little bit there. I think the fact that. Again, sadly, the fact that things are filmed on one fucking camera with almost no production on that video at all, dude. That is rough. The fact that I think the only thing they did was they did a slight fade to black and then fade back in interlude to from Slimbuck's second to Pedro's third. I think you need to do more again, something, anything. Again, I rag on No Loose Chat sometimes for their production and some of the choices they make, but their production is they put a quality of care into their product, whereas Don't Flop are really guilty sometimes of just not putting any real thought into what they're presenting. Obviously, Premier Battles is the pinnacle of the presentation side of things at the moment. I would argue that the general quality of their battles is the superior brand and etc. At the moment. They seem to have the best, most consistent performers, but Don't Flop don't help themselves, man. And yeah, especially when you've got a name like Pedro, who, again, I've been fairly critical of him in this video. He is a bona fide legend of UK battle rap. He is a name that if you put on a card, people are going to recognize and go, I know exactly what I'm getting and I'm here for it. I think you got to do better by him. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, that was a rough one. I'm not saying I'm not saying I hated it. I'm just saying that I wasn't like a massive fan of that battle. I need to. I'm gonna pick a battle I really hope is better next. Okay, I promise. When I do another live stream, I will pick a battle that I think is hopefully all right, but we'll see. I don't know. Anywho, I hope that stream was reasonably stable. I hope the camera looks nice. I know I sound absolutely fantastic as the microphone's not changed. What did you think of the battle? How did you score it? I probably would have given it 2-1 to Pedro. I would have given Slimbuck the last round. Pedro the other two, just because of Pedro is just fucking relentless and just sort of beats you over the head with jokes. So if I had to give it to anyone, I'd give it to Pedro 2-1. But what did you think? What did you think of the battle? What do you think of Slimbuck as a performer since? Because of course this is relatively early on in his career in UK battle rap. Obviously I haven't seen his Premier Battles performance, so I'd be keen to maybe check that out. I don't know whether or not I should live stream that reaction though, or whether or not I should check it out, by myself and then just maybe give some feedback on it. I don't know. Otherwise, how you doing? You won't see this live because no one's watching live at the moment. If I check my analytics, yeah, no one. You're all at as we speak, as I'm recording this. Don't Flop, their inevitable card is wrapping or has wrapped about an hour ago, and they're probably on to their respective after parties. Prem is doing Short Circuit and Undisclosed, I think, which is kind of crazy to think about that they're doing fucking 2 cards back to back. Unless I'm wrong, and unless Short Circuit is on another day, I could have swore that it was on this weekend. But nevertheless, Stro I know is because someone praised Stro for an event earlier, and it's one that I clean missed apparently. But yeah, so I imagine everyone's at that, in which case I hope you're having a thoroughly good time, and I hope that you've had a thoroughly good time when you see this. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't do any more live streams for the foreseeable. I really wanted to test my new cam. And it seems to work just fine. There's no streaks, and it looks about the same, if not a little bit cleaner, maybe. And yeah, it's nice to do another battle reaction. Sorry if I was a little hard, Pedro, Slimbuck, when you watch this. Just know it comes from a good place, which is that I'm an internet a YouTuber / reactor, and I am therefore a piece of shit, because all reactors, generally speaking, are pieces of shit. We offer nothing in terms of proper criticism other than I don't like it or really like that. So it's not helpful to anyone. It's just something fun to do. And if you enjoyed watching this stream, thank you for watching this stream. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I appreciate you and your attention. And yeah, I sincerely hope that whatever you're in the middle of doing is profitable and self-fulfilling in many different ways. But I think we'll wrap it there. So listen, my name's William Risley, host of the Halcyon Show, with a brand new webcam. Again, nothing amazing. It's just new and doesn't have any problems with it. So give it time. Don't know when I'll see you next. Maybe I'll do another live stream, live reaction type deal at some point. Who knows? Probably not for a little while now that I know that the camera works. I'll let you know about how interviews are going. I won't say who. I'll just say that I had 3 interviews booked one on Sunday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday, and none of them happened. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying. I really am. I'm still reaching out to people. I'm trying to pencil things in. I'm not announcing anybody at the moment because what's the point, man? Until I actually get them here and we're recorded, and until I actually check the recording to make sure that it works, because that happened with Frankie Fraser where we did the interview, it recorded, and his side didn't record. Broke my heart. I don't really see the point in announcing interviews. It doesn't really, I don't think it gains it any more traction than it would have otherwise gotten had I just dropped it and said it's there for you. So know that I'm pushing. I'll do my best to get some interviews through the door when I can. In the interim period, though, I was toying also with whether or not to have something to talk about after the stream was done and once I was finished doing a reaction. But again, I'm trying to stick to my mantra of being a little bit more mindful of what I'm putting out into the ether. Again, I'm reacting. I've never seen that battle, so I can't help that I wasn't the world's biggest fan of that battle. If I'd have known, I probably would have reacted to something else before anyone says, I thought you said you were going to be positive. No, I didn't say I was only going to be positive. I said I was going to be mindful of how much negativity I spew into the world, because I'm reasonably confident that most of the time I'm a bitter, angry piece of shit. I don't think I can change that about myself at this point. I can change how much of that I exhibit and how much of that I put out into the world, i.e. by just popping a cap on it. So yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about. There's nothing really going on in my life that's worth reporting anyway. So listen, I hope you are well. I hope you're taking very good care of yourselves. Thank you for checking this out when you watch it, if you watch it. Someone say hello to for me, because I feel like I've been relentlessly critical of him recently. And yeah. Hiya! Trying to think of something nice to say now, just to kind of balance out everything shitty I've said about his promotion and him recently. Like how colourful your outfits are these days. There you go. That'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name's been Lon Risley, host of the Halcyon Show. Thank you for joining me. Please take good care of yourselves. Don't know when we'll do another stream. Maybe soon, maybe not. Don't know when an interview is going to drop. Maybe soon, maybe not. But between now and then, like I said, take good care of yourselves. And whenever it is, I will see you on the next episode of the Halcyon Show.